Hey guys, you see I changed my hair back. Changed to one of my oldest but goodest styles. Okay, the style you can always go to. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bang. Nothing wrong with a little bang. It's 12:12 on the clock here. That could be an angel number that some of you could be seeing, but I did pull some angel numbers. These were the ones that were coming out for me. 10, 22, 22, and 8, 8, 8. So if I get a chance, I'll read more into those. But currently, the one I'm seeing is 12, 12. All right. So happy Sunday, guys. We're going to have a little bit of spiritual church, okay? A little bit of spiritual church. All right. Some people are currently in church, but I've been pretty vocal that, I have been to many, many church services. Many different kinds. I've been to Lutheran church services, Catholic church services, what you call that, Baptist, Southern Baptist, Pentecostal. I've been to so many different types of church services, probably, non-denominational. I kind of can feel like I fall more into that category. And then I've been learning more about religions from our ancestors, because there were things that were stolen, things that were taken. There's just different beliefs where people don't feel like there's just differing beliefs. I'm not going to go off into depth because I am not well versed in all of that. I do my research. I don't get everything right. I'm perfectly imperfect, so please forgive me if there's ever any error in anything that I'm saying, because people will come for you. They will try to, if you make a small error. So, again, perfectly imperfect here. So if I've ever made any errors, I definitely do try to clear those up. If I catch them, I do watch back my messages because sometimes they'll be related to other messages. Like it just happened to me the other day, last night, where I had said something. I think it was a message I did about 3 or 4 days ago. And then all of a sudden it happened. And what's so crazy is the way that it happened. Because the message, the theme of the message, I think I even labeled it, it was in your neighborhood. And literally what I had spoke on popped up in my neighborhood. So I'm like, let me attach that. I don't think I've ever done that before where I've actually gone back, found the message. I know that many of us that do these messages, you've done so many of them that sometimes they get all mixed together. It's hard to go back and determine, 6 months ago I said, and then it comes to pass. So this time I actually, so y'all can see somehow, somewhere, some way this stuff be true. I've been trying to tell y'all. You don't have to believe in this sort of thing. You don't have to be on here watching. I will not be the least bit offended. I won't. And this is not about any type of bragging rights or anything like that. It's just to show you guys that this is real stuff that comes. It's inner. It's not anything anybody can extract. So if somebody's been trying to stick a needle or something in your third eye and think they can extract the knowledge and put it in a bottle, and I don't know. People are so bizarre. Like to think that I can do what they do. I have that gift, skill, and talent. No, the hell you don't. Some of you do. Some of you do not. Y'all just out here, just wrong, just wrong, just out here on some whack ass comedy hour type stuff. Yeah, there the noise is outside, but hopefully it's not affecting the message in any type of way. Okay. I don't even know whether this device is on or not. Honestly, I do not know. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But let's start out with the prayer for protection, because I just went right in, just went to rambling. The light of God surrounds me, the love of God enfolds me, the power of God protects me, and the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and hopefully with all of you. Okay, it's pretty quiet here. Y'all know the deal. Fur baby's been fed. They off in the other room. My grown twins, whom I live with, they think they grown. They still got a lot of growing to do. All right, I do have something for that great is our faithfulness. I just see these books laying around. There's another one that I found in my son's room, and there's contributors to these stories. So there's some good ones in here. Like there's some really, really good ones I found. This other book I found I haven't used yet. This one is called Walking in Grace. So I don't know these people in this book. They got their pictures on the back. I'm not gonna show them. I don't know if I feel called, I'll use this book, but so far I've just been going with this Great is Our Faithfulness book. I have been using my other book. I don't even know where that one is, but it's around here somewhere. Oh yeah, I keep them under here. My Bible is under here. These books have been through so much. They got so much dense things and things on them, but I was using this one too. Excuse how old it is, but that just means that it's well loved and well used. But some of these books, either they were gifted to me or I find them, I think someone gifted them to my kids and then they don't use them, but I certainly do. Okay, but this one is the message that I was drawn to for today. It's called Always for Us. And it says, read, if you're looking for a scripture now, everybody's not, so only take what fits for you. Read Ruth chapter 1. If God is for us, who can be against us? Oh, that's right, Romans chapter 8 and verse 31. Now, I had got the name Naomi in a message, and here it is. So maybe that's what the name was, because sometimes these things can be biblical. Because I've gotten these names before in messages, Naomi and Ruth. Okay, they're standing out for me today. The last message I read from this book was called Never Alone. That was another good one. And this message is right next to it, because I was going to read them both at the same time. And then Spirit said, no, just read the one and then we'll do the other one another time. So here it goes. Naomi, her husband, and their 2 sons left Israel and moved to Moab because of a famine. Ruth chapter 1, verses 1 through 2. One son married Ruth and the other married Orpah. I don't know if that's Orpah or Orpha. Eventually, Naomi's husband and sons died. So she decided to return to Israel, but she felt that her daughters-in-law would be better off staying in Moab. She tried to dissuade them from going with her by saying, no, my daughters, for it grieves me very much for your sakes that the hand of the Lord has gone out against me. Was Naomi right for thinking about God? Wait a minute, I don't think I read that right. Was Naomi right in her thinking about God? Perhaps the family had displayed a lack of faith by moving to pagan Moab. But God certainly was not against her. He proved this by wonderfully providing for her and Ruth after they returned to Israel. You may be unemployed, terminally ill, have a disabled child, or care for a loved one with Alzheimer's. God hasn't promised to keep us from such problems, but He has proven that He is always for us as Christians by what He did through Jesus. Romans chapter 5, 8 through 9. Nothing, not even death, can separate us from His love. The Lord is never against us, not even when He chastens us. Hebrews chapter 12, verses 5 through 6. He is always for us. Our God is always there for us, receiving every prayer, delighting in our words of praise and responding with His care. The one who died to save you will never be against you. It's an amazing word. From this book, y'all, look, so ever since I found this book in my son's room, y'all, this has been the go-to right here. All right, so we just had a little spiritual church. It's 12:22 now on the clock. I just keep seeing these beautiful angel numbers pop up. Okay, didn't I? Oh no, that was 12. Look, I seen 12:12. Now it's 12:22. Twos, all these twos. Something with the twos, y'all. Them twos are popping today. Popping, popping, popping like some hot, fresh, buttery popcorn. All right, so I have another message here. The space has been cleansed. I got this beautiful candle, always going for my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Thank you so much to those of you that rock with me and support me. And somehow, somewhere, some way, I have been making it, despite what people have done, taken from me. Because I'm going to just be real. People out here thinking, oh, well, she got it like that. You know, my car is still moving and grooving, but people have done things to my vehicle. I'm still moving and grooving, you know, physically able to get up and move about. And people have done things to me. They've also did things towards my children. Okay. Sometimes people don't, I don't know, like, not that you're not trying to advocate for yourself and your family members. It's just that sometimes the support, and I'm not just talking about myself, I'm just saying in general for a lot of you, it falls on deaf ears. There's been so many cases, before I get into the message, this is what I'm picking up on. So many cases of people that have gone and sought help, and they don't end up making it because their cries fell on deaf ears because people did not believe them. And I'm really picking up on these DV situations or stalker situations where people are like, look, this person is doing this. Or you go through the proper channels, you go get a restraining order, or you go and you speak to authorities, and they don't do enough. They're like, well, this person hasn't done anything to you yet. But then does it take for someone to pass over, and then we want to be like, oh wow? Because there was a story I posted a while back where this woman, it was, oh my God, it was so hard to listen to. She was on with an operator, a 911 operator. I don't remember where this was or what have you, but the person was in the home, and I believe the person had already unalived somebody else that was in the home, and she was like, please, 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 can you send somebody? So I don't know what happened. I don't think they sent somebody, but they didn't enter, and the other woman in there, she ended up being unalived. So this is what I'm saying, like, when things that individuals bring up, or even if someone has because I spoke on this in one of my previous messages too, about people people not being objective. Like, they want to put their personal belief systems, their personal opinions into something instead of just basing it on the facts and doing their job. Because I believe that there's people that well, yes, I won't say they're innocent because they're actually the victim, but the victims sometimes are being made to look like they are, I don't know, almost like less than human. That's what I'm hearing, less than human. Like, making it seem like, oh, well, this person or these people, they deserve this. This is the life they chose. But these people are actually, they've been victimized, okay? And they're not being taken seriously or not seen as people that need to be helped or need to be saved, okay? Yeah, I don't know. But I also get that there are some very upstanding people that are combing through things, figuring things out, and doing what they need to do to get people that, you know, are truly I'm going to say survivors, because y'all know, I can't really, I don't know, I kind of have a problem with the word victim, okay? Let me lean in here because I feel like these cards under here, I might need to use your feelings are valid. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like that. I might need to go to this deck today. I need to go to this deck today. All right, now I have a pre-pulled message here. I don't even like use these cards that much anymore. Cosmic Insights. They've been through some things. They're all a little beat up, stains and things on them. So forgive me, you guys. That card's been through something. But I was guided to pull these cards here. I'm sorry. I was shuffling the deck, and these were the ones that came out. We got Gold Digger here. They want your money. They want your money being used. Okay? So we got some Gold Digger energy out here. And it doesn't even necessarily, what Spirit telling me right now, y'all, it don't even have to be a couple. Like, I know a lot of times when we think of Gold Digger, we think of couples. It could be what I'm picking up on. But I'm also just getting someone who could be seen as some sort of cash cow. Like, you may take care of a lot of people. You may be viewed as the go-to person. You may have family, friends, just different various people. Oh, you think I can borrow $1,000? Like people that come at you like that. And that type of energy is what I'm getting. So I don't know if you're just someone that's extremely successful and your family always got their hand out, or if this really is like that type of couple gold digger situation where it's a person who, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, and it could be a he too. Men, they date, they try to date up too. Okay, they just looking for somebody to take care of them. All right, somebody could even be experiencing some type of breakup because of that, because maybe they were exposed as being a gold digger. Now, I pick up on this energy from time to time, but I'm picking up on someone who thought that, oh, you know, they're never going to notice. Someone may have even been, you know, hey, can you give me money for this, or can you give me money for that? But they're putting this money in other accounts. They're doing something else with the money. Okay, it's not even going, like they could say, oh, I need to go shopping for the kids, but they're actually taking this money. The kids don't need anything because you're already in a situation where you're well off. Your kids have everything that they need, but I'm getting something like that. Like somebody is asking for additional funds or finances for something, but they putting this money in a separate account for something up, some other purposes. Or they may even be spending this. Y'all, I don't know what y'all be out here doing. I don't know y'all be. I do not know y'all like that. People be like, you all that people business. I don't know y'all. I'm just picking up on what's in the energy. Okay, if you don't believe that sort of thing, that people have that gift and ability to do that, then that's on you. You don't have to be on here watching. But I'm telling y'all what I be picking up on in the energy. But there could be a couple. And keep in mind that I pick up on past, present, or future energy, but it could be a couple that could be experiencing some sort of breakup or divorce. They don't have to be married. It could just be a breakup where this person discovered this ninja is stealing my money or doing something with the money. Could possibly even be supporting somebody else with these funds that they shouldn't be. Look, people do it. People do it. People do it. There's some highly publicized cases of people taking other folks' money and living it up with the next person. Or even with this gold digger energy, just coming up off of another individual. They don't even have to be your spouse, okay, or significant other. Even though it's a couple here on this picture, I just strongly am getting that information, like other people using someone else that they know has it or has the capability to go get it. They could have even been doing this with the money, okay? Some sort of gambling addiction, problems with addiction. Could be other addictions. Spirit just said don't have to even be gambling. Somebody could have some sort of substance issue or all of the above, or somebody also using somebody else's finances because of this. Like they done got themselves in some sort of hole So they thought they could dig themselves out of the hole by using someone else's finances here. Someone has a major problem here. And if you feel this way, like if you feel like, so I feel like a lot of you have this gift, like you're highly intuitive, you know, and sometimes we don't respond or act upon it right away. I'm touch these cards because sometimes I'm like, okay, it helps me kind of get more info here. But yeah, someone or some of you could be dealing with someone who, and this is another negative coping mechanism. Maybe someone, when they not feeling the best, that's what they do. They go gamble. But then guess what? If you don't win that night, you lose all the money, you're right back in distress, right back to feeling down and bad. It's because it's an addiction. And then they're in this gold digger energy at the same time because they're like, I have to have my fix here, which could be gambling. And this person is a liar. They do whatever they need to do. Look at LLPOF, liar, liar, pants on fire. Someone who lies. Be careful of someone sneaky. Okay, this person could be up in and around you just like, oh, I just need a few extra dollars till I get paid, or I need some gas money or something like that. Someone who will come up with every other reason in the book, but that's not the reason why they're looking for this money. Just be careful, you guys. Be careful. All right. I'm sorry. Okay, you pick up the cards. You need to cleanse these cards, not just with some Palo Santo or sage either. So my God, I got so many spots and things on these cards. But I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Okay, and hopefully these messages help you guys in some sort of way. Hold on, y'all. Give me one moment. Everybody is doing well. There's so much going on in our world today. I'll just be careful out here and be safe. All right, y'all, just be safe. I'm just gonna. That was really bothering me. So let me wipe these cards down. Okay. All right, I'll do another good shuffle, but I'm seeing Super Sleuth. Okay, that was the first thing that I saw, Super Sleuth. So those of us that are intuitive and energy readers, you do some type of spiritual work, you don't necessarily have to use cards. Okay. I feel like this is just the best way for me to do my messages and predictions. Okay, I started to realize, I'm like, wow. I don't know exactly how I know this stuff. But you guys, it's something that's already in you. Okay, it's already part of you. Okay, it is, like the other day in a message, I know I say the other day a lot. But yeah, I do pick up on things, and I have things happen in and around me. And so I say, well, the other day, so it could be something that happened over the past week that I noticed or that I picked up on. But that It's something to do with the ancestry here, like indigenous people. Like it's already knowledge that you have. And this is, I'm just telling y'all what I'm getting now. This is the thought. Now, you know how they unalived a lot of people and came in and swiped and took, you know, information, knowledge, land, took things that did not belong to them, okay? And I just feel like the ancestors waking up and, you know, just they want things to be balanced. Even something about these types of addictions is coming out for me as well. Like pushing negativity onto the people where things originated from. I hope this is making sense. In an effort to bury that, bury where it truly came from, so other people can harness that and take that and claim it as their own. So what I'm meaning is to cause affliction. Thank you, Spirit. Affliction is the word I'm getting, to a certain group of people, okay? Indigenous people. We're going to cause these people affliction and pain, okay? Maybe even lying on these people, causing these sorts of problems for them, even breaking up people, purposely breaking up families, okay? And I don't understand that. You guys, this is not anything that I am sending to anyone, anything that I am condoning. This is messages that I'm presenting, that messages that Spirit has given me to let you all know things that have been done, because I'm picking up on some past energy. But anything that I say in these messages can be past, present, or future energy, okay? All right, someone here could have a home-based business. They could even be trying to mess up your home-based business, okay? Because they're trying to do something to get rid of you. Or you could even be someone who's thinking of starting a home-based business. I also picked up in the energy house a lot of different information, so please bear with me and follow along, and hopefully it's coming out right for you. But okay, with this home-based business here, people also have to be careful of that. I'm not saying that everybody that runs a home-based business or people that are involved in trying to get you to be part of a home-based business, I'm not trying to say it's a negative and that it's some sort of scam. But I did pick up on that the other day, that someone may have gotten you involved in some sort of home-based business, but it was in an effort to, I don't know, cause some kind of problem for you, okay? Or get your information, or the business could even be fraudulent, okay, in some sort of way. It could be this Ponzi scheme information keeps coming out again as well, okay? These people, they will sell you a dream. Oh, you can, you're going to make this much money, and if you stick with our proven plan, it's something like that. And again, there are so many legitimate, I just want to be clear, there are a lot of legitimate, very helpful people that sincerely are doing good work and sincerely are able to help you to be prosperous. But then there's others that are not. So something here about a home-based business may not be legitimate, okay? Or this could even be something that's coming up off of somebody else, or this could be a front for something else. That's what I'm hearing. I'm just giving y'all somehow, somewhere, somebody, y'all, this stuff be true. I'm just giving you the information. I'm just saying allegedly for the record, because you coming on here and trying to say, well, oh, Earth Angel 50 said, no, go do your own research. Okay, don't be taking what I'm saying here and running with. Go do your own research, okay? All right, somebody may be short in stature here. All right. And when I talk about these mentions, now I always say, throw this in there because people want to say I'm talking about folk. No, if you short in stature, you short in stature. I'm sure you beautiful, baby. But somebody short in stature here with sharp facial features could be, I don't know, you could resonate with this message in some kind of way. Hopefully you're not involved in the foolishness, because I pick up on both. Okay, I pick up on those that, you know, it could be a hidden helper. Excuse me. You could be part of the problem, or you could be the one that's experiencing some sort of issue here. All right, I got this controlling energy out here again. Somebody's trying to have control over you. Um, if you are someone who is very prosperous, and I know that a lot of people that have a lot, I'm talking about a lot, you would need to have attorneys, accountants, what have you, just different players on your team. But someone here could be trying to have too much control or controlling your accounts. You may not even be aware of what's going on behind the scenes. Make sure you are having, if there's something that you don't know about, because this person could even be an elder. All right, I picked up on that as well, or someone. To be honest with you guys, I'm getting a little bit of both. Even if you're a younger individual, because there's kids that work, even some kids that have invented something, but something about someone else having control over your accounts, your money, your life, just trying to control everything. Okay, and if something is not right about it, okay, they're lying about something. Somebody may be saying, oh, you know, I'm making sure that I'm paying, you know, like, I don't know if you have an accountant that's supposed to pay something out to you. You may not even be getting the full amount. Like, I don't know what the cut is. That's not what I do here, you guys. But let's say your manager's supposed to get 10% of whatever this is, or your accountant is supposed to be paid X amount of dollars. The numbers are off, okay? Somebody needs to sit down and have some sort of regular meetings. I don't care if you got to sit down and go through this list, everything itemized. I'm not sure who it resonates with this message or not, but something is not right. You may not even be seeing any statements. You may have asked for paperwork and you're not receiving it. Or, you know, you're noticing when you do, you know, because if you're in business for yourself, you need to do your own calculations, okay? You're not just going to solely rely on your accountant. You know, and I know it can be a lot. Like, let's say you could have a lot going on. You could run a huge corporation or a business or something like that, where a lot of money is flowing in and out. And you do have to have a team. I mean, it does take, you know, what does they say? It takes a village. But I have listened to some very influential people talk about these matters and how you need to stay on top of what's going on. But again, if this is a different type of situation where, I don't know, somebody did something underhanded, making it seem like, I don't know if this person is people are trying to make it seem like you can't, you no longer can. This could be an elder, like somebody saying you no longer can handle your own affairs, but they're doing something is wrong. Something the way that somebody is controlling your accounts, your money, your life. Something is not being controlled properly. Somebody's taking too much control over something. Somebody could even be covering for a family member or a friend when it comes to this. And what I mean by covering something up, trying to clean something up real quick, and it's not gonna fly. Like nowadays, you can't walk in most businesses with your face covered, or you could try to do like a disguise or change yourself up, but it's cameras everywhere, they see you. Like, I watched a video the other day of this whole, and it's going on in this where I'm from. It's very high profile. Where it's cameras all over, inside the building, outside the building. So how can you dispute that you were not trying to help this person? Covering up for a family member or a friend. Okay. So I don't care how you try to, you know, control it. They see. Okay. It's seen. Okay. hey, they see you. Like I know there has been some of y'all some real super sleuths. Okay, some of y'all are very, very gifted and talented. Those of you that really, really be out here putting these messages out, whether you use cards or not. However you present your messages, whatever, because I feel like a lot of us, you're doing things in a public manner. Some of you have had no other choice but to go public with your situations because you weren't getting any help. Just, going to certain organizations, reaching out, calling, like I had stated, I can resonate with this. People taking over your devices or blocking information. That's a whole mess, y'all. How people I wish I had it pulled up. I think I took some screenshots of it, but if I remember, I'll do a separate message on that. But people having the ability to where they don't have no privacy. These people are tapping into your phone, the ability to see your emails, your phone calls, and even people having the ability to, like, I saw something one time floored me, where they can illegally, this is illegal. How is it legal for you to extract everything from someone's device? You didn't get a warrant? You didn't, something about this happening to people where they're taking all your information or they're doing something with your information. I'm not going to go into all of the different companies, places that are involved with this, but this is a thing. And this should raise eyebrows, more than a doggone eyebrow. Because this is, excuse me, Spirit, no, I'm telling the truth. This is an invasion of your privacy, controlling. I'm telling y'all, I'm not playing. And a lot of y'all, you want to regain control over your life, your money, your accounts, okay? Because I'm gonna use this as an example. I've never seen it take that long for it. Now, okay, 3 to 5 days is typically the norm, right? I guess at the most maybe like 10 days. But why is it taking so long for y'all to put this money back in my account? They swipe your stuff just like that. Like, let's say you place an order and then you cancel it or you return something. It shouldn't take 30 days for me to get my finances back or for me to recoup. There's been a lot of things taken, stolen, and I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about, because literally if you take somebody's property, that is also monetary. There's a value to that. But taking property, okay? Davidson County, Cook County could be relevant here. I got Tennessee, Texas, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, and Colorado out here on the table, but could really be anywhere, but those were the ones that were coming up heavy in my spirit. So please only take what fits for you, and just keep in mind that you could resonate with this message, but you may not resonate with these places. So that's what I'm saying. Just take what fits for you in the messages. Y'all, and I got an old song from the 90s, okay? And the song was "Treat them like they wanna be treated." Excuse me, y'all. My voice is really off today. Y'all know I ain't no singer. I never got on here and pretended to be a singer or a dancer. I just like to have a good time. Okay, like a lot of y'all, you just like to have a good time. But y'all, this is an old song from the 90s, and I guess that would be like more when I was in my party days in the early 90s. I just graduated from high school, getting out into the world, going to college, and this song came out probably in the early 90s by Father MC. Treat them like they want to be treated. And then y'all, I went and watched the video and I got so tickled because like the styles back then is so different than what it is now. But the reason why I feel like this message came up in my spirit is because there's someone here, some people here that don't feel like they're being treated in the manner in which they want to be treated. But how are you treating the other individual? Okay, just like whoever this is that's going through this situation up that started out the message with the lying and the gambling and the divorce and whatever other issues are going on with bad finances, is you didn't treat the partner you had. And I feel like some people had some amazing partners, but you didn't treat your partner properly. You may have even been the one, like how some couples, okay, well, you're really good at the finances, or you're really good at this, or so someone thought, and someone was screwing somebody's life up behind the scenes, and they had no choice but to say, oh, hey, oh, do you think I could get a little bit extra? And this person's like, no, I just gave you such and such. I thought you said you were paying whatever and whatever. Somebody done effed up somewhere. But they be out here, in this, it's something with this song, treat them like they want to be treated. You should treat them right. Treat them like they want to be treated. You should. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm messing up the song, but somebody was treating someone well, and they screwed that up some kind of way. That was the song I got. So I don't know if y'all have been together that long, if y'all have been together since the 90s. Is something about the 90s is significant with that song or something. And then there's also, y'all, and I'm huge on 90s music, but I was bopping to it when, because I went and I watched the video, right? And Jodeci is actually the singing background, y'all, for them. So I guess that's kind of how Jodeci and MJB got their start. They sang background for Father MC. Because on the back I wrote, I do for you. And y'all remember, like, I knew it was something special about her when I saw her in the back. She was in the back, she was in the back doing her little bop and singing on the song I'll Do For You. And her voice, now back then she just, we can't count out the background singers. Now she was in the back. I don't know what was going on with them hairstyles back in the day, but she was in the back, y'all, with the, I don't know what, Mary, I love you. But child, I knew something about, like, it was her voice, and look at the powerhouse she is, and look what she has created for herself today. But it's something with that whole era and people not treating folks, I don't know, it's something there. I don't know if this all started in the 90s and there's some form of mistreatment, control, accounts, money, your life. Something ain't right. Something there is not right. And I brought up those two artists because they were, those groups rather, well, one is a group and one is her, an artist in her own right. Something about being in the back when that's never what you deserve. You never deserve to be in the back. You always should have been in the front, okay? If somebody wanted to keep you controlled or keep you in the back, it's something like that. That's why the song, that era, the 90s, is relevant, okay? That could even be the type of music, because I'm I love all kinds of music, but the 90s was big for me because that's when I was out here young and kicking it, okay? So something about the 90s is so significant. Aesthetic. Somebody could have been concerned or may always be concerned with a certain aesthetic, which means concerned with beauty or the appreciation of. Okay, somebody could have even said that, oh, this person doesn't fit within what we consider to be beautiful, or that's not going to work for us. So that could have even been part of what it was for someone here that resonates with this message. someone wanting to keep you in the back or keep you hidden because they didn't feel like you fit well, you didn't fit the aesthetic, okay, you weren't beautiful enough. Something with an aesthetic, someone very superficial here that I'm picking up on, okay, that they're very much concerned with appearances. Everything has to be just so, or you have to be fancy this, fancy that. Because y'all, there are some people out here, I'm gonna call them label. Look, I said it's Sunday, so I'm gonna clean up, but I'm just saying label hoes. There's someone out here, or some people out here, that everything has to look a certain way. There has to be a certain aesthetic. This doesn't even have to be about a person. This just has to be the everything, like the whole look, like the way something looks and appears. Like even if it's just the type of car, the type of dress, everything, like everything, even the home, like the whole aesthetic, it all has to match perfectly. Okay, it's giving me like trying to clown somebody because they may not have what am I trying to say here, Spirit? They may not have the full look, the full vision, something like that. Feelings ignored. Someone could even be feeling like you ignored their feelings, okay? Someone could have, been very vocal about what it is they needed, because with this feeling like they want to be treated. Someone could have told someone, "Hey, look, this is how," and that floors me in itself. Like, why would you have to tell someone how to treat you? If I gotta tell somebody how to treat me, the hell am I with you for? Okay, and I don't care if this is just a friend, a family member, or somebody you're in a relationship with. Someone ignored your feelings. You could have even said, "Hey, I don't like that," or "I don't like when you do X, Y, and Z," or "That hurts my feelings when," and this person ignored you. But then this song here is treat them like they want to be treated. Okay, now I think that's what he was saying in the song, like for himself, this is how I want to be treated. But someone's feelings here were ignored, whether you're a man, woman, whatever, however you I don't know, however you fit within this. It's just you felt like your feelings were ignored, that you were not treating properly. Okay, for someone's situation, the reason why there's been a separation, and I feel like it's either a separation in a romantic situation, because divorce already out here on the table. There were too many misunderstandings, and a couple just decided, hey, it's a dumb one. There may be someone here that didn't want to let go. Okay, you guys could have maybe just taken a break. Oh no, there may be some couples that were able to come back together, because I know the love is just some people just have more of a challenging time of things. Okay, but then there's another energy that I'm picking up on here. It's just way too many understandings, too many misunderstandings, too many problems, and they've just decided to call it quits. And it may be painful, and it may hurt, and it may have been a lot of lying going on. Somebody being very sneaky. Y'all, I got a little tickle because my next card, Spirit is funny. Because you guys know I use pop culture references. I keep a little sign out here. Okay. I use pop culture references, respect to all y'all for y'all artistry. Because I got Lord Farquaad. And for those of you that are familiar with the Shrek series, you may remember the one with Lord Farquaad. And that ninja was the main antagonist, okay? So some of you may have that in your life, and this person very well could be short in stature with the sharp facial features, like Lord Farquaad, little short self. And I'm not talking about short people. I'm not. That's just how it came out in the message. So somebody could very well have been more on the shorter side. That was your main antagonist. And, it is really a thing, you guys. Like short. I don't know if it's called short people syndrome or what is it called. No, Napoleon syndrome. I said short people syndrome. Same thing. But Lord Farquaad, somebody who, because they're smaller, even like we could use the example of dog, like a Chihuahua, you know, they're always antagonists. Somebody here is all bark, no bite. But I'm just getting someone who just feels like because they're shorter, I don't know, feel like they have to be big and bold, but they're a horrible individual. They come across as the main antagonist. This could even be a relationship where this person could be shorter, and because of this, I don't know, it's something about they just they're not a nice person. They're not a nice person. They have some sort of Napoleon syndrome where they feel like they have to, I don't know, throw their weight around, so to speak, and be a horrible individual to others. And I feel like this is, if it's not already, for whoever energy I'm picking up on, if it's not already came back to bite them, this person could have really gotten themselves in trouble. They could be, somebody could already be locked up or getting ready to be locked up because they 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 live in that energy, like being the main antagonist. Then they Lord Farquhar. I'm sorry, that's so funny to me because I could just see the little character hopping off of his little horse and thinking he all big and bad and ain't doing nothing. Then y'all got a lot of funny things in this, funny pop culture references. Now I haven't used an Addams Family message in a long time, but you rang, lurch. Okay, and this is giving me somebody with some height on them. Okay, so we went from short to now this tall energy. Somebody could be very, very tall. Okay, you rang, sir. So I don't know, somebody could call on someone to do their dirt for them. This person could be very tall. Or this person could also be an antagonist. Okay, I'm getting both. Okay, so somebody could call on someone that's very tall and have them do something. Some low down stuff. I'm getting low down energy here. Mm. I'm. I don't even want to say that. That's horrible. I'm not gonna say that. Somebody though that could be very tall could have gotten themselves in, or they could. I don't know if they're part of some sort of group. Oh, child. That just gave me chills. Whatever they did. Mm. 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 Oh wow. Then look, I don't even know if I want to show the next card because it kind of does tie in here. Look, I'm just saying because it's coming up in the energy, and I know they be flagging and doing whatever they do to my channel anyway, but I'm just gonna say it because it's what's coming up. So whoever this lurch energy is, you rang. This could have been one of the people. This is a group, but this is somebody that's like one of the main ringleaders here, and this person may have had a group of other individuals. Now these people are the ones that are survivors. Some of them may even be, I have to say victim because I don't know if everybody survived something. But this person kept them all oaked up. Okay, whatever they were using, this taller energy was responsible for making sure that they were all oaked up. That's a D. You guys, I said oaked. So y'all smart. Y'all figure out what I'm trying to say. But it's something to do with this lurch energy. They may even look like Lurch, y'all, because Lurch was not a handsome looking fellow. If you remember the original Addams Family. You rang. That person may even have like a very, very deep voice like that. Okay, somebody may have wanted you to respect their boundaries and they did not. It's definitely giving me this all go together here. These people did not respect your boundaries. It's a group, but there's some people that was responsible for certain tasks. They had a certain role that they were responsible to play. Okay, so this is a bigger person, a taller person. They could even be like like big and tall. I'm seeing somebody that may have to shop in the big and tall section, or some people that may all be like really big, buff guys. So I don't know if this person is more like, you know how certain people work security, like a bigger type of buffer person. They may have been responsible for something. Okay. Raid, U.S. Marshal. Oh, here again. Could even, I'm going to put it over here because it could be taking place in some of these places here. But it doesn't have to be. And even somebody's home, look, don't think your home-based business couldn't get raided. Don't think that. Okay, somebody could not be your biological child or children. Someone could find out. That's be so sad to me, you guys. Like, I don't really watch TV like that anymore. I do have things pop up in my feed. And sometimes I do get things that pop up in my feed from shows, but I don't really watch them anymore. I used to like to watch some of the court shows. I had like a very, when I was down, like when I was going through, like, I actually did go through a portion of my life, guys, where I tried to get disability. They would never approve me. And I really, really needed it at the time. Thank God I was able to heal myself over time, but it was such a struggle because I really needed the support and the income from having disability, but they would never grant it to me, and I really, really needed it. Like I could barely move, I could barely walk. My body was like hurting. Like I tried to live normal life, and I had a hard time. But thankfully, I'm way past that point, but still have many, many challenges because of people doing horrible things. But what I'm saying here, really my point is that me talking about these shows and things I used to watch when I was down, I don't anymore. But what I'm energetically picking up on is somebody finding out, like, you know how I be on them shows, or court shows or whatever, where you find out you are not father, you are not, that's not your biological child or children. Okay, maybe one of them may be, but not all of them. You may have multiple children with someone. Okay. And somebody's, you know, and I'm not talking about you, I'm just telling y'all what's in the energy. Someone just may have different, maybe a lot of blending going on here. Someone may have a lot of children, but there may be a lot of different moms, different fathers here. There's something with that, okay? And that may even be part of the reason why this separation or divorce is going to take place, because they're not wooed. Somebody going to be hot as a firecracker when they find out that they were deceived. Somebody's been lying about something to do with, and that'd be so heartbreaking, y'all, because there's a lot of people out here, they get attached to these children. Somebody may do the upstanding thing and still be part of the child's life, even if they're not the biological parent. Oh, and I just got something else, y'all. That's crazy too. Somebody took somebody's child. Somebody could have been raising somebody else's child because the other person was unfit. The other person is deemed to be unfit. Look, why the next card is you are a survivor. So it's a lot going on in this message, you guys. So I'm going to take what fits for you. You are a survivor. And even what I was just previously talking about of this being oped up and someone not respecting your boundaries. And someone needs to respect somebody's boundaries. If they don't, I've been trying to tell y'all, I don't have to listen to me. But I think I've you know, I'm not, look, I'm not in no type of competition. I'm just trying to get the message to the people. But, well, y'all can take what I'm saying or not. But, so I think I think it's been confirmed, okay? Because I'm not bragging. I just think it's been confirmed time and time again that I know what the hell we talking about, okay? Your worth. You know your worth. And then somebody's like, you're not worthy. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. someone, I kind of feel like there's someone saying that you're not worthy of whatever, I don't know. Somebody saying you're not worthy. Okay. Just could be these disputes going on up here, because like I feel like somebody's trying to plead their case and say, oh, they were well within their rights, or someone saying, someone maybe now just finally recognizing your worth. Could be too late for that. You know, they should have treated you like you want to be treated in the beginning. Okay, someone here is complaining too. It's all about you. Okay, it's always all about you. Could be this Lord Farquhar energy trying to make you feel like you're not worthy. You always making it all about you. When it's really them projecting it onto you. They want you to feel bad because they're the one. They're the horrible individual. Somebody wanted you to feel left out. They may even literally like leave you behind. So someone who would jump up and just hit it and just leave you there, leave you with all the kids, or make you feel a type of way. These are your kids, or no, it's just giving me a very nasty, horrible energy. Even the way someone speaks to you, the way they treat you. Okay, your sons, your daughters. Someone could even say that in a nasty way. Those are your sons and your daughters. So I don't know if you guys only have one kid together. Okay, you may not have all those. I don't know. It's a lot of blended things going on here. Blended family. But my thing is, if you enter into a situation like that knowingly, then that's a horrible way to address the whole situation here. Oh, I didn't want this message to last long. Oh, clearly not only the 90s is significant to this message, so it could be the 70s as well. So something could have started into the 70s, started from the 70s, or you could have been born in the 70s. So we got these decades here, 70s, 80s, 90s. And keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages and predictions. All right, because I know that's a lot. That's like 30 plus years I'm picking up on. Listening to others. Okay, again, use your own noggins now. Like you've been listening to others. I'm gonna go a little bit more quicker here. Again, that same energy I said, someone trying to say you're not good enough, you're not worthy. And you know your worth. Used you and stole your money, intellectual property. Okay. Again, controlling your accounts, your money, your life. Somebody was definitely setting up some separate accounts here. Real man, real woman, stand up type. Okay, so there could be some real men, real women, stand up types that are, you will, if you were in a situation in the past where you dealt with some type of Lord Farquhar energies, or they could have, person even could have been taller or average height. There's some, I'm just picking up on there's some real men and real women, stand up type in the energy. All right. Everybody doesn't use traditional bank either. Sometimes people use credit unions, so there could be some credit unions in question here for some accounts. Somebody thought they were being sneaky. Just confirmation. It says on this card, be careful if someone's sneaky. And yeah, be careful how you treat others, because you never know when that same person that you mistreated, gonna re-enter your life in some kind of way. I don't care if this person really was a stranger to you or someone you didn't really know like that. You never know when that person will show back up in your life. I'm telling you, super sleuth. I told y'all, some of y'all are some super sleuths. Y'all just be picking up on stuff. You just know stuff, and people be wondering how you don't know, and they try to say that you're not worthy. Bet you they're thinking differently now after you done cracked it wide open. A basement could be significant for something here. A rooftop. Okay, those could have been places where parties took place. Y'all, 70s, 80s, and 90s was out here. There's a lot of parties cracking, even still today. with a basement, a rooftop, or a party. The party could be, parties can go down anywhere, in a park, a club, a lounge, a bar. But this could really be, if it's not in the basement of an establishment, this could be a rooftop or a basement part of a home. People have rooftop parties. They have, it just depends on where you live. This could be a private residence or this could be at an establishment. All right, your feelings are valid though. Your feelings are valid because your spirit already told me to use this deck here. So if someone said your feelings were not valid, you weren't worthy, you are. Okay? Someone is leading here with optimism. You know that things are going to improve in your life. All right? This gloom came out sideways. Gloom. Because somebody they already are knowing that it's not going to end well for them. They've been in anxiety. Somebody be going through some anxiety as well. When I split the deck, this person that's in gloom energy. I think I even said that in the message once. Gloom and doom. Like someone is already anticipating that this gloom is going to turn into doom. Okay, somebody may have just gotten an indication of that, or they already intuitively knew. Anything else, Spirit? Our feelings are valid. Ooh. Shadow work. Okay. A lot of you already done your shadow work, but some of y'all, whoever's in this gloom and doom energy, okay. Hope. Somebody is feeling very hopeful at this time. Okay, they know that there's going to be a positive change on the horizon. Somebody's having a sense of renewal. Okay, a lot of y'all, you've been let go of these energies, but I don't know why it is that certain people, they don't get the hint. Like I said in my last little short, you're going to learn today. I think it was, which one of them comedians said it? You're going to learn today. But that's what I heard. You're going to learn today. So if you ain't learn tomorrow, you need somebody to learn today. But your feelings are valid oracle deck. Y'all know I mostly use oracle cards. I don't do traditional tarot over here. Okay, let's do some who is it, and then I'm going to get y'all out of here because it's been longer than I had anticipated. But y'all, that's the message, basically, that I was getting. Something very significant with the 70s, 80s, or 90s could be a year that someone was born. It's the day I was born. Brunette coming out sideways. Why I keep hearing the Dukes of Hazzard song? Making a way, the only way I know how. But that's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Somebody could be in a lot of trouble with the law. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if they live in the country, because I don't know. Dukes of Hazzard, we know is a fictitious show. Hazard County. Hazard. What's in Hazard County? Somebody could even drive. What kind of car was that? A Challenger? Somebody could drive a Challenger. I think that's what kind of car that was, right? That had that horn. It's something. Let me stop, y'all. Spirit been having a lot of fun. All right. Now this person is coming out sideways here. I get the person with, and this is just really giving me someone that has their natural hair. They could wear their natural hair. I wear my natural hair sometimes, and then sometimes I don't. It just all depends on how I feel. I like to switch my hair out, but this person is switch my hair out. Yeah, sometimes I do switch my hair out. Switch it up, switch it out, whatever. But someone here with coarse, curly hair could be going through some things. You could resonate with parts of this message, okay? Somebody may not have been treating you fairly, okay? But I feel like you're coming out sideways because you may, I don't know if you're still currently in a situation like that where you kind of feel like you're not, someone is not, I don't know. You could be in your thoughts about someone that's in your life currently that may not be treating you, showing you right, or somebody that is not respecting your boundaries. And you're, I don't know, I just get like a conflict, like someone's conflicted here, like they're not sure what to do. And y'all, I be praying for everybody because we be going, it's hard out here. Y'all, that car want to come out. Who is this? Is somebody short? Because it's kids. I feel like it's kids involved. But, this just confirmation too about that short in stature, that lower Farquhar. That's a lot. Ooh, somebody pregnant. Look, didn't I say this person sideways? They came out sideways because I'm telling you, somebody is not, they may not be sure who the daddy is. Or the baby could have already been born, y'all. He was up under here already. Look. Not your biological child or children. Y'all don't be going out here snapping on my tongue. I know that's not my baby. Please make sure you do the right thing. Don't be out here stressing out no pregnant woman or doing nothing crazy in the house with these kids. Be mature about whatever it is you got to do. Because remember, his kids involved. Because I watched a story the other day. I was like, is this real? Child, the baby was in the car. I heard the kids. And the kids shouldn't have to be mixed about and all that. It's not the children's fault. Somebody here can have an oval face. Y'all, please keep in mind when the kids be present. They shouldn't have to be involved in that. It was a situation just crazy. I think I may have posted it, and they were doing a lot of cussing. And I'm sorry that I found humor in it, but it's just like, y'all, come on now. It was baby mama's friends, somebody messing with the friend, just messy. Any other messages here, Soulsphere? Somebody here that's pregnant, this person is coming out sideways because it's something else I just got here. Somebody may want, I don't know if they're ready to make this their last baby. Somebody's contemplating, like, they love their family, they love their kids, but this might be I don't know, I feel like they're on the fence about whether because I don't know even if I had the baby yet. And the person's already want to add to the family. That's crazy. Let the child, let them have the baby first. Somebody's like, after this one, we can have one more. Or so, I don't know if this is something y'all discuss. Maybe y'all on the fence about how many kids you want to have. I don't know. I feel like it's a happy couple. I feel like y'all just let the babies be born. Let the baby be born first. Somebody may have a lot of kids, or I don't know, somebody just had a kid. It's a bunch of stuff coming out here about pregnant folk. Y'all, somebody pregnant and I don't know, they may already have a few kids and they're talking about more kids, but this person is still pregnant. I don't know. Those discussions about family, having more family. Someone here with freckles. Okay. Oh, let's pull that card. Let's keep going, Spirit. Oh, that's too many. With the tall energy. I talked about, we got people short of stature and tall. All right, let me take a few more and then get y'all up out of here. This person with medium hair, they want to come out that card. I didn't realize it was flipped up. Somebody could be aware about. Somebody has beautiful dark skin too, so a dark complected individual. And keep in mind, just because these characteristics come out here, doesn't mean that, it's only affects these people with these characteristics. You could resonate with any parts of the messages, but these are the characteristics of some people that could be involved in this message, okay? And y'all know I cannot stand colorism, so all the colors of the rainbow are beautiful, okay? And there are dark-skinned indigenous people, okay? They come in various, somebody here could have a big chest, says busty chest. I call it bountiful bosom. That's how I be saying. I have a bountiful bosom. And I kept getting that somebody is really attracted to someone. And you know, like when you're an expectant mother, I don't know, somebody could really love the shape of the I don't know whose couple this is, but somebody could love they just love their spouse or their significant other. They just love them no matter what size they are. I don't know, somebody really is in love with the voluptuousness of their significant other. Okay, we had a man here. I don't know. This could even be the person, this man with his pregnant spouse or significant other that's already talking about more kids. She got to have a baby first, bro. I don't know who that is. But they're funny, whoever they are. I don't know. I feel like it's a beautiful couple. Not that it, you know, we're perfectly imperfect or not that everything is perfect, but this person, you know, I don't know, they may have discussed that they want to have a lot of kids. Okay? And they just want to keep the family growing. A lot of people fell out on the floor here. Like I see down their baby face. Somebody could look younger than their age. I got a baby face, or this is children. A lot of child energy here. Somebody also could have piercings. There's septum ring coming out here. Let's see who else fell up on the table here. Oh, somebody muscular. And someone. Oh, this red attire. That hasn't come out here in a minute. The color red could have some significance here. And someone muscular, and then I already told y'all somebody with a baby face. I'll leave it there. So if you like what I do here, please like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully these messages are helpful to you guys in some kind of way. And I'll see y'all on the next one.